Hey everybody, there's our special guest, Jane Watson. She's an extraordinary, celebrated jazz singer. She's also a songwriter, and she's a wonderful actress. She's done multitude of commercials, TV commercials, and radio commercials, and so much more. And she is joining us here. And guess what? Just for you, the viewers and supporters of the Jim Masters Show, and so wonderful to have you here. It's been a busy day. We've been in the studio all day today on television and radio, and then working on some surprises that are happening here at the Jim Masters Show, some other episodes and other amazing celebrity friends and guests who are joining us. Just to let you know, we are coming at you live. That's right, Live live right now here in the greater New York area in the United States. And Jane is all excited because she hasn't slept for 2 days. She said she's been excited to join us here on the Jim Masters Show. She's a fan of our show. She watches. We've got a dear mutual friend, Chris Corman, of course, we love him. He's out in Vegas. He's the son of Harvey Korman. Yes, from Blazing Saddles and, of course, the Carol Burnett Show. Chris, if you're watching, hello, we love you. And guess what? She's going to perform. She's in beautiful North Carolina and the Carolinas in USA. And she is going to perform something for us as well. So you got some live performances. We're going to have a great conversation, viewer interaction, drop a comment below, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. We love having you here. So I want to just tell you a little bit about her because we're going to bring her on. You know, she has a real passion for music, and she credits some people that she finds almost like mentors in a way, mentors in the form of the spirit and the way that they vocalize and have vocalized over the years, like an Ella Fitzgerald. She absolutely loved Ella Fitzgerald and still loves Ella. We miss Ella, of course. Billie Holiday is another one, another classic favorite. And Diana Krall is another amazing one. And she's able to take the songs and make them her own, interpret them in her own style, her own voice. And that is something that's been really incredible for her because she finds music very healing, therapeutic, and it's a real refuge and a creative outlet for her, a place to express her vulnerability and joy and the ups and downs of life, which we all experience, right? So music has that way of touching people's hearts and souls. We've talked about that a lot here on JMS, and she expresses that and captures the audience through her music. Our very special guest coming to us here. So we're going to talk about that and so much more. She's, again, really excited to be here. We are really excited to have her here. So we're not going to make her wait. We're going to bring her right on right now because otherwise she will burst through the screen. And here she is, our special guest, celebrated singer, songwriter, and actress, Jane Watson.
Hi.
Welcome.
So nice to be here. Thank you so much.
Now you're going to sleep. Well, I was going to say now you're going to sleep tonight, but maybe you won't sleep tonight because you'll be on the high of having been on the Jim Masters Show, I guess,
That's
right?
true. It could go either way.
It could go either way. Well, I have to tell you, with me, sometimes it is difficult, even when I do the show,
Yeah.
for hosting the show, it's 8:00 at night. And I've been busy since 6:00 this morning, working in television, radio, and doing and it's been just nonstop. I think I just ate dinner a half hour ago and had my first glass of water or something. It's just one of those busy crank days, which of course I love. Nothing to complain about. I love busy, but here it is 8:00 at night and we're doing the show now. I won't be sound asleep till 12:30, 1:00, maybe.
Yeah.
And they'll be twisting and turning, thinking about the next show.
Exactly. I know it could go that way for me. I'm sure it probably will because this to me is just so exciting. I'm thrilled to meet you, thrilled to be on the show.
Well, we are thrilled to have you, and especially coming live from beautiful North Carolina. You're going to sing for us too, which is absolutely amazing. We really appreciate that. So our viewers will be treated, and we welcome everybody. Comment and like, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. That helps us grow. We love when you do that. Thanks to all who have done that. Now, Jane, you had this wonderful experience. You also have these great looks too. That's a terrific photo. That's really, and this is a great shot too. And this is a great shot as well. All the different looks for the different parts you play. But what came first for you? Was it acting? Was it music? What came first for you, and how did you get into the entertainment business? What started it
Uh,
for you?
I would have to say music was my first love. I sang in school. I sang at 6 years old for a show in front of the whole elementary school, and I never turned back. I just knew I felt it in my soul, and I connected with music. And at home, the same. But at a very, very young age, I knew I loved to sing, and I just knew I had a passion for music.
So, what do you recall? What some of the first things were that you sang? Like for me, we were always singing the Christmas carols, of course,
Mhm.
because we had a lot of Christmas music on in our house, and we still do. So as kids, you're singing that. But
Right.
I remember being in plays in school and with
Yep.
our music teacher, Mrs. Sebastian, and we were playing the flutophone and different instruments, and we would sing. How
Yeah.
about for you? What was some of the first
Oh,
singing that you did?
well, I mean, as I just alluded to, I sang in a quote unquote Tom Thumb wedding. I was the wedding singer in this play that we did in front of this entire school, and I was 6. And the song that I sang was "I Love You Truly." And so that was my first taste of having a huge audience and memorizing the words. And I was just on top of the world. And I just knew without a doubt, this is something I wanted to do. I really didn't know how I was going to do it, but I knew it was in me. It just felt right.
So you can have the passion, but then you have to sort of develop the talent, well, you're born with the talent, but you take the talent and then you craft it and tweak it and expand it. How did you take the desire and passion for wanting to do it and then turn it into, a career as far as the training and the tweaking and the vocal exercises and
Yeah.
practicing? How did that happen for you?
It's a strange course that I took. It wasn't anything that was a smooth ride. I didn't actually have formal training per se. I had taken sporadic voice lessons at some colleges, and I also sang in school, of course, in chorus and learned that way. But the path to try to find a way into the music industry, for me at least, was not an easy one. I reached out to many different venues at first and tried to contact people that I would see while I was out and they were singing. And it's tough. It's tough to break in. Everybody has their own little niche. And so anyway, slowly but surely, I was just trying to rack my brain. And I finally got a break in singing in a theater here in North Carolina in Shelby, the Don Gibson Theater. And that was exciting because I became part of a troupe that did kind of standards and old songs from the 1940s. And it was wonderful. So I started there and I made some contacts. And the people that I had sung with and been around also were in Charlotte. So I contacted them and started singing at some restaurants and some hotels. And little by little, it started to gain momentum. And so you just have to persevere. And that's part of the process.
That really is part of the process, and so those things happened, and then how did you start to get into actually the professional side where now we're recording, now we're actually making music and the ball is starting to roll in a positive way. People are starting to notice your talent and want to hear
Mhm.
more of Jane the jazz singer extraordinaire.
Yeah, I did go into the studio several times, just, trying to tweak things and put some sounds out there, and I got some good feedback. And uh, it just led me on another journey to go ahead and perform. It's amazing once you start on the path and you know that's where you want to go and you just concentrate on it. It's just amazing how things kind of fall into place that way. And then people see you and they recognize you. And then also social media is a big part of that. I was contacted by somebody recently that asked me to join their band. And that was awesome. It just came out of the blue, but they had seen me on YouTube and Facebook and whatnot. And so, those puzzle pieces fit together.
It's amazing the way it is, right? It's
Yeah.
changed so dramatically, the way that it's all done. And so, what was it about jazz for you? I love jazz and I love smooth jazz. I
Ah,
love all kinds of music. What is it
yeah.
about jazz for you that sort of captivated you to where you've really made it at the
Yeah.
forefront of what you do, Jane?
Oh, well, I think even as a young girl, I kind of was a disgrace to the teenage race. I wasn't doing rock and roll per se,
You
although
were.
I like rock and roll, but something spoke to me about sounds of Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, as we alluded to earlier, Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday. There was something deep inside that resonated with me. It was just the emotion of it all. And I felt it was a way to go ahead and express myself. And I think music is that way for many of us, and it just for me was my playground, so to speak. I just loved singing every day and just feeling the words and trying to emulate the people that I listened to.
So, if we had come over to your house, what would be in your boombox, your iPod, your stereo,
Well,
whatever it may be? And do you have a boombox? I used to have a
no,
boombox and a full stereo system with real speakers that are
I
this
had a full
big,
stereo system as well. Okay, just
turntable, double cassette deck.
yes, 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 yes.
Now it costs $1,000 for those things.
I know, I know. But no, I probably you would have seen Frank Sinatra. I mean, really, and Tony Bennett, Barbara Streisand, just all of the classics. Yeah, I don't even think I listened to the Beatles for years. Although I look back now and I say, gee, they were really great. Why didn't I listen to them? But I was really hooked on this sound, the jazz sound. And as you said earlier, Diana Krall, she just blows me away with her singing, her talent. That is just something to me. That I feel so comfortable with. Yeah, I love other genres, but I feel very comfortable with this.
Now, do you balance this career? Because I mentioned also that in addition to the singing, you are an actress and you've performed in
Mhm.
a lot of commercials and other things as well. Tell us a little bit about that part, the actress part of Jane Watson.
Well, that's funny because actually I had put singing on the back burner and then I started to go after TV. I just decided, hey, I want to do TV commercials. Had no earthly idea how to do it, how to start. And so I just started looking up agents and
Hmm.
I sent out headshots and I interviewed with some of them and I got, people to represent me and started going out on auditions. And at the time I was in Atlanta and it was pretty competitive. It really was.
Atlanta has become a big hub. Yeah, like
Yes,
Nashville has too for
yes,
music. Yeah.
I know. And I had no earthly idea what I was stepping into, which was probably best. I just
Actually,
went.
sometimes, yeah, you just go in and you be you and do you, right?
Yeah. And I remember the first audition, oh gosh, I walked in and there must have been at least 50 to 75 people there. It was huge. And they had a storyboard up on the wall, but I had no earthly idea what that even was. I didn't know the lingo. I didn't know the first thing. So I went in totally green. And that's how I started out. And so audition after audition after audition, and then I finally started landing some commercials. And but it was a tough gig. It
Yeah,
was tough,
it
very
can
very
be.
tough.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. But I
yeah.
loved it. I loved
But
it.
bottom line, right there, you loved it. I had a guest I was talking to earlier today who's a filmmaker, Emmy-nominated filmmaker, actor, writer, and producer. And he talks about all the different hours and you're working holidays and nights and just the craziness of these
Yeah.
industries that we are in. Mine too, TV, radio, all of this broadcast. They don't go off the air. It's 24/7 now, the world that we're in. But with all the craziness, he loves it. And that's what drives him. You find, I mentioned that there's another reason why you do the music. It's healing, it's therapeutic, it's cathartic. It allows you to
Yes.
express the joy, the ups and downs of life, to tell your story, to be
Hmm.
vulnerable, to share, because music is a universal language and it's very healing as well.
Yes.
Tell us how you use music to express you to the world and also then invite the world to be healed and at peace and joyful through your music.
That's a really good question. Okay, for both answers, I remember doing one show at a really nice hotel here, and the ambiance was just beautiful. I could tell the people were really enjoying themselves. It was a low key setting, so in that type of a situation, you don't really want to overpower people. You want to entertain, but you want to have a nice setting for them. So in that regard, I feel like when I sing in that type of setting, I'm I'm giving them, I don't know, I feel like a feeling of tranquility as they're enjoying themselves. And I'm also feeling that tranquility. I'm also just feeling so happy and excited about the music. And you could tell from people responding occasionally, and particularly after I'm done, and comments made. So yeah, that's just part of it. That's part of the feeling of I don't know, ecstasy, I guess you might say, because you're accomplishing what you love as well as trying to impart that to people that are there.
How do you balance it all? Do you have a full-time job that's unrelated to music and acting and entertainment? And do you balance that?
No, I really don't have a full-time job anymore. I used to, but I'm doing this full-time now.
Oh, so you left the other work and said, I'm going to give
Yep,
it
I'm
my
going
all.
for it.
Wow,
Yes.
congratulations! Because that's,
Thank you.
I'm sure at first it seems a little scary, right? Because a lot
Yeah,
of
it's
people,
daunting. Yeah.
the comfort of the other career, and
Yeah.
now you have to sort of, but it's something that it's in you, and it's something you've wanted to do all these years,
Yes.
and people are responding to it as well, right?
Yeah, it's wonderful when you do get those responses. And even, singing at a church, doing a
Beautiful.
Christmas dinner or whatever, and people just so appreciative, coming up and saying very nice things. And it just makes your heart grow. It really does. It makes me just so happy.
Do you sing other genres in addition to jazz? Do you sing gospel or country or pop or any
I'm
other?
starting to try to segue into pop a little bit, because of the band that I was talking about earlier. They sent me
Mhm.
some music recently, and I'm really looking that over. So I'm thinking, maybe I'll do that too. Who knows?
So
We'll
are you
see.
saying that there's a possibility at some point we may have a JMS exclusive?
Yes, yes, you do. Right here.
You will come right here and you will tell us, right? Um,
Absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
how about songwriting too, and putting pen to paper and creating the music that you love so much? You're wonderful at interpreting music that is out there that we all love, but how about as well? How do you incorporate music that's yours and what's coming directly from you?
Yeah, I tell you, I haven't put it into a musicality version, but I do write. I've always written. I've written poetry for years. I started writing a book, and in so doing that, I could definitely see myself putting some of those situations to music. I would love to, but I haven't quite gotten there yet.
So what is everybody wants to know what's a typical day for Jane Watson? You wake up, are you always thinking about music? Are you
Always.
singing in the car, singing in the shower?
Always. I mean, it's just one of those things that the first thing I do, I'm sorry, I don't put on the news, I put on music.
You know,
I'm,
the news is right. It's I don't even really put it on anymore because there's just so much nonsense and just so
yeah,
much.
to me,
It's not even that. It's theater now. It's not even news. It's
yes.
theater.
And for
Yeah.
me,
Watch the Jim Masters show and listen to
yes,
your music. Listen to
that's
Jane
better.
Watson's music and come here and watch the Jim Masters show.
That is
Forget all
perfect.
your troubles. We
Forget
got
all
you.
your
We got
troubles.
you.
Come on, be
High
happy.
five. We got you covered.
So yeah, no, my day starts with making coffee and putting some music together and singing and practicing and reaching out to different places and people. It's all about the music every single morning. And even at night too, it's a way to relax. I'll put my earbuds in, just something peaceful. And music is just in my soul. I cannot go a day without it. So, and I think it's a blessing that I feel that way, really.
Absolutely. It's an absolutely beautiful thing. And I'm constantly surrounded by music. I've always got the music on. I've always got the music playing.
Yeah.
I've even, we've had some singing on this show as well during the holidays. We've
Yeah.
sung Christmas carols. Maybe we'll have you back. We usually do like a big Christmas show. Maybe we'll
Oh,
have you back and we all sing with the guests, the special
that'd be
celebrity
great.
guests, and we're all
Yeah.
singing jingle bells or whatever to get people into the holidays. So we've sung Freda Payne, the wonderful legend. She and I sang Happy Birthday to one another, which was
Oh,
amazing.
that's
It's
amazing. That's
you know, so
amazing.
we like to do that, but that's great. So you're always singing,
Hmm.
and that's fantastic. So it's in you, it's in your blood. It's so who else do you like to listen to? Who are others that inspire you? Are you um, taken by all of music? Do you absorb little nuggets from all kinds of music?
Yeah, I really do. I really do. Whether I can sing it is another question,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I admire all the different people that just have such immense talent. I mean, I listen to Michael Bublé, Lionel Richie. Let's see.
Josh Groban and
Josh Groban, oh my gosh. And you just had Matteo Bocelli on, and I love
yeah,
him and his
Andreas.
father.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, and I love classical music. I mean, it's all fantastic, really. And I am trying to start to listen to some country too. I like Vince Gill.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's so many talented people. It doesn't really matter what genre. I mean, there's just such talent in the world. It's beautiful.
There really is. Other people in your family that are musically inclined or in the entertainment world?
Um, well, my mom sang in the choir for years in the church, but she doesn't go out and sing anywhere. She loves music. And my daughter sings as well. I think she's got a beautiful voice. But she's busy being a mama now, so she's kind of putting that on the back burner, I think. But yeah, she has it in her too, and I think that's great. I love to see that in her. Um, Anybody else? I'm trying to think. No, not really. Nobody else that
So you
I'm the
are
only,
you're the
I'm
breakout.
it.
Yes, you are
I'm
the
it.
breakout. Exactly.
Yes.
Our dear friend Chris Corman is here from Vegas. Hey, Chris. He says
Hey,
hello, sends his love
Chris.
to us. Right back at you, my
Hi,
friend
Chris.
Chris, and everybody here that's watching. Take a
Wonderful.
look at a couple of these as well, and super chats and all kinds of things that are happening here. Somebody did ask, do you possibly know this person? Hi, Mom.
Oh, is my mother?
This is Half Acre Homemaker.
Oh, that's my daughter.
That's your daughter. Yay. You
Hi,
just talked
baby.
about her. You just talked about her, and she can
Hey.
verify everything you said. And she goes, "Hi, Mom."
Oh, that's my girl. Mwah, love you. Yes, that's my
Wow.
girl.
Isn't that
Yeah.
wonderful? That is
Yes.
fantastic.
I
That's great.
know.
What's her first name?
Haley.
Haley. Hey, Haley. Haley, as you are now Jim Master's show, Lovities. I don't know if you know about that. I didn't mention it, but I'll mention it real quick and our viewers know. When I started the show at the time of today, now if somebody's watching this 6 years from now, this will be old news, but 5.5 years ago, 1,400 episodes ago, I cannot believe that, when I
Wow.
turned on the lights and started the Jim Masters show, um, one time I slipped up talking a little too fast. We're East Coast, Northeast, New York area. We keep things moving.
Yes, we do. I
And
mean, I'm an
so,
ex-New Yorker. Go on.
well, yeah, you're from New York too. We're both,
Yeah,
she's in Carolina, but she is a New Yorker. I'm from the island, Long Island, further out
the
east,
island.
and you're upstate. Now it's interesting because if you are from Long Island, and again, I'm further out east originally, and anything north of Mamaroneck, Rye, White Plains is considered going upstate. And then you talk to
Oh,
them, and they're like, "That's not upstate. Syracuse is upstate. Buffalo is upstate."
please. We're
So,
the country. If we're
so
not in the boroughs,
are you
I was the country girl in Peekskill. Come
of
on.
Peekskill, New York?
Yeah.
And I was mentioning I had worked on the air at a radio station at one time, WLNA. This is WLNA.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Which is in Peekskill,
Yeah.
and which was amazing. One of the stops in the career. And do you consider Peekskill upstate or not really?
I don't personally consider it upstate, but I'm sure the people in the city do. And
Yes,
actually, yes,
they do it. Anything north of,
come on.
is considered.
Yeah. Yeah. I was a country girl. I worked out in Huntington for a while.
Oh, you did, Long Island.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
sure.
they teased me unmercifully. They said, "Oh, come on. You're not from New York.
You're
You're
from
not from
upstate.
New York. You're from
You're north
upstate."
of White Plains, so you're
That's right.
upstate. The Catskills,
That's
Albany,
right.
right? Exactly. Isn't that
So,
funny?
yeah. People
Wow.
don't understand if they're not from New York, but yes, outside of that whole little periphery, you're not a New Yorker.
Right. If you're
I don't know what
from
you are.
the city proper,
You're not in the
exactly.
city.
In
Okay.
the city. Do you travel a lot? Does your music and acting take you across the country or to different places? Is that something
No,
you've had to do?
not at this time. But Chris, if you're listening, I'll come to Vegas. Okay.
Oh, he's there. Yep, he is there. And
Yeah.
he said, "Hey there, I love you both as much. He loves us. We love
I
him."
love him too. He's great. But
And
no, at this point, no, but I'm open to it.
your daughter,
Definitely.
she better mention my singing too. Yeah. Yeah, she did. Um, somebody had asked too. Let's see. Mike. Hey, Mike. Thanks for joining us. Mike's asked if you play any instruments,
Ah, I
even though the
wish.
voice is an instrument.
Yes. But
But
when I was a little girl, I started playing accordion and I loved it. I mean, that really was a long time ago, accordion, but I didn't continue with it. I wished I had. I really regret it so much now, but I need to go ahead and take up piano. I would love to do that. Yeah, definitely. Because when I go ahead and I get gigs, it is sometimes difficult to get somebody to accompany because people are busy doing their own gigs.
yes, right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it can be difficult. So, yeah,
It's
I
kind of
wish I
like
did.
that. Well, it's like that on social media too, and it's like that more than ever. You may post something telling people that this is happening, or you want to show this or share something exciting. And it used to be sometimes you get even more reaction, but
Mhm.
some people you don't get as much reaction because everybody's so busy posting their stuff.
That's exactly
So it's
right.
kind of like, you
Yeah,
know,
I know. I need
hard to keep up
somebody
with it
to
all.
yeah, that's another part of the equation, really. If you don't play an instrument, it can be tough, because you've gotten a job and now you need somebody to accompany you.
You need to
So,
have, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
My
So,
first one was 13 years old, was the violin. And
oh,
that was a really, it was a choice between violin or clarinet, I think. And that grade, what is that, eighth grade somewhere, seventh, eighth, I think. And it was, it was in school. It was with the school. And it was the violin. It was really interesting. It's not, it's an interesting, I love the sound of it, but it's an interesting instrument to start with, you know what I mean? Because when you take that home, it was all exciting. You have the nice case and the beautiful violin. You open it up, and it's got the sort of the
beautiful.
felt interior, but then you're in the bedroom trying to practice, and it's like, "Rah, rah." It's like, and then
There's a lot
eventually,
to it.
for me, piano was one that my aunt and uncle up in Massachusetts, my mother's brother and his beautiful wife from Austria, they have a piano in the dining room. And I would always, as a kid, when we would go up to visit in the summer times, uh, would always run almost out of the car when we were arriving with the relatives to visit with them for some time in the summer, right to the piano, dash right to that piano. And I
Yeah.
had a little cassette recorder, and I would press record, and I would just play by ear.
You
I was
did?
teaching myself by ear and what the foot pedals meant. And I like the one that you press down. That's how I would describe it then. But I like the one you press down and it keeps the note long and it's an echo sound and everything. And they're like, oh, just Jimmy's in there. He's playing that piano.
Did you
And
learn?
yes, actually, it's really interesting. The very first songs that I taught myself, I actually have tapes of me at like 13 on
Oh,
cassette, because I would record it, and because I wanted to hear it on the way home that I was playing, my aunt and uncle's piano. So I would, I'm big in preserving things,
yeah.
capturing moments and preserving them.
Yeah.
Probably why I work in this industry of
Yes.
broadcasting. So I wanted to capture it, so I saved it, and we pulled it out every once in a while. And there I am, 13, playing it. The two things that I learned or taught myself was the song "Heart and Soul." Da
Oh,
na na,
yes. Oh,
da
yes.
na
Heart and
na
soul.
na na na, da na na. And the other one, which actually is a pretty cool one to learn, because it has the piano in it, and it's so apropos for me working in TV, is the theme to All in the Family. Da na na na
Oh,
na na na, da na 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 na,
hey, you've got a
da
good
da da da.
voice. You
So
should start
it's
singing.
actually, yeah, actually, I'm working on a Christmas CD. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, working on a Christmas CD because I love Christmas, and so we're working on that, and hopefully, well, I was saying earlier when I started the show 5.5 years ago, I said the show has a lot of light, love, and levity. Sounds good, right?
Mhm.
Light,
Yeah.
love, and levity. So one time I
Wonderful.
said it too fast, and I said the show has a lot of light, levity. And the audience caught that and said, Jim, can you say that again? I said, yeah, light, levity. I'm like, where'd that come from? And it was light, love, and levity.
Mhm.
And somehow the love and the levity came together and became levity.
I love
So,
that.
so I just stepped back because, the viewers, they took control, and we had like viewer polls. How should we spell? The viewers will probably remember that are watching. We had polls, viewer polls. How should we spell levity? Because it was during the pandemic and people
Hmm.
needed to feel good when I started the show.
Yeah.
So how do you want to spell it? Technically, it should probably be Loveity, love, ity, levity. They're
Hmm.
like, no, we don't want the E dropped. So I said, you want Loveity? Because it's grammatically, your
Hmm.
seventh grade English teacher is going to go, but that's what the
That's how it
viewers
went.
wanted. That's what it is. And we've had, celebrities on who they just started going into Loveity. I mean, it was really, they started
I
singing.
love that.
And so it's love and levity. And it turned out to be levity. So they said, guess what? You're now Mr. Levity. This is Levity Hall right here. We're your Levity squad, and the viewers are part of the Levity family. How cool
Isn't
is
that
that?
wonderful?
They directed all that. I went with it, but they said,
That's
"Jim, this is what we're going to be doing." I said, "Okay, yes," and it's been awesome ever since. And
oh,
it's the viewers that came up with the levity. Yeah, it's really
yeah.
cool.
But you
So
really you hit the pulse there. You really did. And they took over.
it was a pulse at a time
Hmm.
when I just turned on the lights and didn't even have the celebrity guests in the beginning. It was just me talking to camera as a broadcast host. How was your day? Where are you watching from? You know,
Yeah.
here's celebrity birthdays. Here's this. Here's what I'm doing. Talked about family and life and career and all kinds of stuff. And then people wanted to come on the show as guests. So, and here you are, and you were a real delight. Do you want to share something with us?
Sure. I'm gonna turn my mic on. I hope it
Right,
doesn't
right.
backfire. Is that okay? Let's see
we
how that goes.
we don't want a backfiring
Well,
mic,
I don't know
please.
what's gonna happen
Not
here.
on the Jim Master show. Do I need to
Hold
take the
on.
headphones off? Am I going to end up with
No, you'll be
boom?
fine.
Psh,
Okay.
uh,
Okay, hold on. It's just
we
gonna make a little
it's going to
sound.
do the thing.
Yeah.
Everybody, welcome to the show. We are live. Sherry Larson is here. Kathleen Walker. Sherry Larson is in Kansas, USA. Kathleen
Can
is
you
in
hear
New
me?
York. Yes, we hear you.
Okay,
And I hear
great.
me. I like it's sort of like an echo. So when you sing, I won't talk. I like it. I feel like
Okay.
I'm in a supermarket and I'm announcing the specials. We have pork chops for $1.99.
All right. With
All
the
right.
pork chops, I'll go with
Oh,
that.
you have a
Um,
little reverb. You have the little echo.
a
I
little
love it.
reverb. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna sing a cappella,
A
The Nearest
cappella.
of You.
Absolutely. And Kathleen in New York City says hello. She remembers the whole story of Levity. Lovely. No,
Wonderful.
this is cool. I'm hearing the echo and it's kind of cool. It's like there's two of me. Levity. Levity.
Okay.
That's cool.
All right.
So, the name of the song?
It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation that brings this sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me, all my wildest dreams come true. I need no soft lights to enchant me if you only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of you.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Thank
Nearest of
you.
You. That's a great song, huh?
I love that song. Yeah.
Oh, it really. So when you sing it, what happens to you? Are you transported to another time and place? Are you
Yeah.
lifted up? And tell us about what's happening inside you when you're singing, because it looks like you're lifted somewhere.
I am
I can tell.
definitely. Yeah. And then you're thinking about special relationships, hopefully. Maybe a particular person that wish that you were with at this moment or, have been with and just those special experiences and yeah, it does transport you. The words transport you, the music, everything.
Is there something else you'd like to sing while we're here? Viewers are loving it. They're commenting. They're like, "My
Oh,
God, this is beautiful."
oh.
Yeah. Oh, I right. Oh, yeah. Lovely.
Yeah, really?
Crystal is
Okay.
in Crystal is watching in Connecticut, USA, live, and
Oh,
she is saying very beautiful. And Sherry
oh,
Larson in Kansas is saying beautiful voice. And Maureen in Arizona is, this is some of our real diehard Lovity squad, top tier Lovities.
oh,
Maureen says,
nice.
that was wonderful. Thank you,
Oh,
Jane, and Kathleen as well.
oh,
And
wonderful.
and
That's so sweet.
Maureen is a big fan of our show and has been with us for a long time too. And she's still basking in the glow of coming off an Italian cruise.
Ooh, nice.
I was in
Okay.
Italy filming a TV special a couple years ago, and it was terrific. And now she just got back herself. So, but one of the first things she did when she came back from her cruise,
Yeah.
she probably went to the supermarket, filled the refrigerator, checked the mail, paid some bills, and then went right to the Jim Masters Show archives and started to watch all the shows that she missed.
Oh, wonderful. Well,
How
you
cool is
have
that?
such interesting interviews. I love to look at them. You do. You have quite a few interviews that just grabbed me too. So I understand what she's doing. I do.
Thank you for
So
that.
that's,
I appreciate that. Right.
oh no, it's great. It's really great. Let's see. Do you want me to do another song?
Absolutely. Now you got us warmed
Okay.
up, Ms.
Um,
Watson.
okay. Let me think. I'll try one here. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to turn this back on. You're gonna hear that reverb.
I
Okay.
love it. It sounds good. I think it's
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
Back on, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna
The
turn it back
reverb.
in.
There it is.
All right.
I love it. Good stuff.
All right.
All right. And our special guest here on the Jim Masters Show. I love the echo because it sounds like I'm at Carnegie Hall once again doing my master ceremonies work. We're at Carnegie Hall and
Yes,
the
we
Jim
are.
Masters Show, and our special guest is the one, the only Jane Watson. There you go.
Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, you irreplaceable you. Just one look at you, my heart grew tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. I love all the many charms about you. Above all, I want my arms about you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to mama too. My sweet embraceable you.
Very, very nice, my friend. Very, very nice.
Thank you.
Bravo, bravo. I can hear everybody around the world, all our viewers clapping as well.
Thank you.
Really, really nice. So you love the standards. I bet you love the American Songbook, huh? The American
Ah,
Songbook.
of
Hmm.
course.
The Great
Of course.
American Songbook. Yeah.
Yeah, and Rod Stewart actually has taken to singing a lot of the standards also.
Yes, he has, and he's done a great job.
He
Yeah.
has. He's
Yeah.
wonderful to listen to. Yes, that is my Bible, the Great American Songbook. It's wonderful. Yeah. Just
Mm,
beautiful. Just beautiful music. Can't
it really
can't get any
is.
better.
Yeah, now, would you consider yourself an old soul? Is
Mhm.
this, you've always liked things that were a little bit more um, seasoned, maybe cultured, maybe a little more adult, even when you were a teenager, when you were younger?
I would say that's a good assessment. You're very perceptive. Absolutely. I really did think so. I mean, I remember watching movies that were way, way back, like with Betty Davis and, Tyrone Power and things nobody my age knew about. I was
Whatever
just,
happened to Baby Jane with Joan Crawford and Betty
yes,
Davis, or Guess Who's Coming to Dinner with Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy and
exactly.
Sidney Poitier.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just loved all of that. And I don't know where it came from, but I just enjoyed it so much. And I, this is kind of a little bit of a funny anecdote. I had a good friend that lived not too far from our house, and I guess I must have heard it on one of the old movies that I saw about the parlor. You know, they were going into the parlor for tea or whatever. And so my friend went home and said to her mother, "Why don't we have a parlor?" I said, you know, Jane has a parlor. And anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So I picked up the vernacular, everything. Yeah.
Sorry,
I became those people.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, yes, sorry, we don't have a parlor, but on Friday, I'll take you along with me to the beauty parlor. That's as far as we go, and
That's as far as we go.
as
Yeah.
far as we can actually afford at the moment, young lady.
But yeah, I just something about it just spoke to me. So I guess you could say, yeah, I'm an old soul.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really amazing. And some more. We're coming at you live worldwide. This is the Jim Masters Show, and Jane Watson is here, extraordinary singer and songwriter and actress. And she's sharing some of her dulcet tones with us here on JMS. Thank you. Kathleen says, awesome. And thank you for the super sticker and that nice turquoise color. That is really, really
Thank you.
nice. Thank you for your support of the Jim Masters Show. She did something called Super Sticker. So when in the chat area, when we're live, you can do super sticker, super chat, super
Nice.
emoji to support the show. And then when the show isn't on, there's the thing called super thanks. It's a little heart icon on all the episodes and helps support, what we're doing here. And Crystal says amazing. She's in Connecticut. And same thing with Maureen. And of course, Chris Corman in Vegas. We got to get out to Vegas. I was on a TV shoot a couple years ago in Vegas, and then we were out towards Pahrump, Nevada, and all in through there. And I was in the high desert, northern, Yerington, Nevada. But got to get back to see Chris there in Vegas. He said, "Jim, when you're here, I'm going to take you all around. We're going to paint the town red."
Oh, wow. How nice.
So,
How nice.
Chris, Mr. Corman, when you come east to our area, we'll paint the towns here and the cities here red too. Okay. And we'll paint them
Fantastic.
green and we'll paint them blue. And
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'll take him
Yeah.
to New York to have some delicious pizza,
Oh,
and
yeah.
up to Boston to have some chowder.
Chowder. Yes, definitely.
That's
Yeah.
it. What brought you? You're a New York kid. What brought you to North Carolina?
Whew, okay. So that was a long and winding road. Didn't expect to go south, although I'm really happy to be here now. Um, yeah, I had lived in Peekskill my whole life. And then I guess you might say someone caught my interest. Yeah, that happens in life, doesn't it? And off I went to Atlanta. Okay. And that just really just upset my mother to no end. She
You're
couldn't
leaving
believe
Peekskill.
I left Pigskill. And yeah, so she thought, oh, surely she'll be back, just, lickety split. But I didn't. I took to it. I loved Atlanta. I really, really loved Atlanta. And that's where I first started my trek in the South. Stayed there for many years until moving to Charlotte, and I love the South. But it's funny. I think I'm one of those people that can go north or south because I grew up in the North. So it doesn't matter to me either way. I think people are people basically. You smile at them, they smile back, hopefully. And if they don't, they don't. But I mean, I feel like warmth is warmth, and you can go anywhere and make friends. So wherever my life takes me, if I should go back to New York for my career, which would be fantastic, that would be fine too. But yeah, that's kind of the story of how I got to the South.
That's fantastic. And did you pick up any of the drawl at all? Any of the words?
Do you hear it? Any of it?
I think I hear a little bit. I'm not really hearing Peekskill.
Yeah, it's funny. Some people initially will say, "Oh, yeah, no, you're not from here, are you?" I said, "What do you hear?" And they say, "Well, you're not from the South." He said, "I really don't know what I sound like anymore. I think I'm kind of Midwestern, you know?"
Right,
That's
exactly. Yes, you're Americana. Yes,
yes, yes, somewhere in between.
that's cool. That's fantastic. Do you
Yeah,
get down to Florida at all?
I do because my mom lives there, and I just came
If you're
back.
from the Northeast, every mom lives eventually in
Yes,
Florida.
exactly.
Ours is in
Yeah.
Florida. Yep.
She's in Ocala, and I just came back. I was there for about 3 weeks. It's Central Florida, which is a nice area, and it's beautiful there. I could I could go
Could
to
you see
Florida.
yourself going? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
why not?
Do
I mean, just anywhere is home when you want to make it home.
Beautifully said. That's so true. That's absolutely so true. Why
Yeah.
do you feel music to you is so important? Why does it really fill your cup, fill your soul to the point where you're making it a career and you're making it your life? What is it about it that really continues to speak to you?
Um, for me, I feel like there are key moments in life that maybe music can help with when you're feeling, upset or joyful and whatever. But to me, it was always a way to express myself and express my deep emotions. So it was very important to me somehow, even as a young girl, just express, just go around and let it out that way.
You
It's
know,
a great communicating tool.
it really is.
Mhm.
What do you hope happens, going forward? Do you hope that you'll be touring the country, go up to Canada, go to Europe? I mean, Australia. I mean, is that
I would
something that
love it all.
you would love
I
it
would,
all?
whatever
Pack
comes
those
my way.
bags,
I'm gonna pack my bags
start the
after
car,
this
because
show.
yeah,
Really and truly. And it's funny, years ago, I can't remember when I went to a big convention. I had a modeling agent in Philadelphia, and I sang in this convention, and it went pretty well. But I don't think I was ready to really actually say, "Hey, let's go for it." But now I am, and so if an opportunity should arise again, I am ready for wherever it takes me.
so start the car. She is ready to
I'm
go.
ready.
Now, do you see other things like theater, Broadway, off Broadway? I mean, is any of this,
Ah, that would be
do
such a
you dance
dream.
as well?
I don't really dance that well. And it's funny, I wish I did. I could try, I could learn. I had auditioned for The Taming of the Shrew several years ago and got the
Did you?
lead. Yeah,
Wow.
I got the lead, but it was here, it wasn't in New York. And then had a bad accident and broke my elbow. So I I was devastated that I wasn't able to go on with the play. But in so doing, it made me realize, I would love to do a musical of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be great. Just great.
That would be fantastic, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it would be. It would be a huge dream. Broadway, it would be a huge dream. Wonderful.
How about more of television and film? Like if something came along your way that was a part, either in an independent film or, commercially produced film or a television show, sitcom or drama, is that something that you would
Yeah,
make
I
time
mean,
for?
I think all of it is in my mind, because I have kind of crossed over all of that in
Yeah.
some way, shape, or form. Yes, I would love to do some type of episodic TV show too. If there was a movie that I auditioned for, anything in the creative field, I would be completely open to.
You mentioned, or I talked about the fact that you've done commercials as well. Tell us about some of the kinds of commercials that you've done, because commercials can be fun. I've been on many of them, and sometimes, when you're shooting, the shoot schedule, it could be long. You can spend the
It's
whole
a
day
long day.
on just one 30-second commercial. Could
That
take
is the truth.
hours and hours and hours.
You said a mouthful. I'm serious. I remember I did one. It was so funny. I played a nurse, and I mean, that took all day. And you see it on TV, and it's like 2 second blip. And that was a whole day. And people just don't realize, and you do, obviously. But, and then I've done some banking commercials and I don't know, financial institution. They always kind of pegged me as the mom or the nurse or the banker. And, I never really did anything huge. Like I never got a Progressive insurance commercial or anything like that. But yeah,
I could
that,
see the mom there, right?
yeah,
Yep, yep.
yeah. And
That's
then
really a great shot.
oh, thank you. Actually, my daughter took that shot. She
She
was on.
captured something. Yeah. But
Thanks.
as they say, the mark of a great shot is when you really capture the eyes. It's
Oh,
all it's
yeah.
all the windows to the soul.
Yes.
It's really, the eyes. So she
Yes.
did capture something
That's
nice.
true.
Is she into photography, your daughter?
She is a photographer.
She is. Yeah.
She's a professional photographer that is kind of out of it right now. She doesn't really want to do a lot of that right now, but she's excellent. She's an excellent photographer, I think.
That's great to have her around because she can
Yeah.
do photo shoots for you and
Yeah.
headshots and
When I can get her to, yeah, it'd be great.
because she's busy doing it. Right.
But yeah, so I mean, any endeavor in the arts to me fills my cup. I think any actress or singer or dancer would have to agree with that because as long as you feel you're creating, it
Hmm.
is something that is just in you and you have to do it, almost
What's
have to.
what's a typical day like for you?
Well, I mean, I do go ahead and practice music. I'm, up for trying to see if I'm going to go ahead and join this band that's reached out. And I need to, do some new songs for them. And if that catches on, then I'll be singing with them. So I'm always learning. I have to constantly keep myself, the memory, keep the memory wheels turning.
Keep the fine tuned, right? Tweaked and
Yes,
tuned,
fine
right?
tuned.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. And then, of course, just trying to network with people, you know?
That's a big part of it too. And what is your routine as far as taking care of the voice? Do
Mhm.
you do certain things, certain vocal exercises, or certain, things like you won't drink milk, obviously, or dairy before you're going to go on stage, or that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Are there routines that you have to protect that instrument?
It's funny. What I've learned over the years is to take care of your voice. You
Hmm.
don't screech. You have to
Right.
really
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
careful
Hmm.
about that and protecting your vocal cords and drinking lots of
Water,
water
water,
all the
water.
time. Yeah. And yeah, I do, vocal exercises, but I don't really try to overdo it. If particularly if I know I'm going to be singing, I want to kind of savor that. So, but yeah, I practice and just try to take good care.
Do you get lots of sleep, or are you a night owl?
Well, after tonight, I'm going to be a night owl, but yeah,
The
I'll be up.
adrenaline is really going.
Yeah,
Exactly. I know
as
what
we
you mean.
spoke about. Um, I try to get good sleep. I do. I think that's important. I really do. But in this field, it's not always that easy because if you're
No.
out and you're performing, you're going to be out till 10 or 11 o'clock at least. All right. And if I've been singing for 3 hours, that's a while. So then I'm
It
keyed
is.
up. Yeah. So it's when I can, I get really good sleep. When I'm performing, not so much.
It's amazing how that works, right?
You know, you obviously know. Yeah.
Exactly. I know when you think you're going to go to bed, then suddenly you want a little snack.
Yep.
That's the problem. You want a little snack because
I
you're
know.
all charged up. So you're like, oh well, just have a little snack and
I
burn it off.
know.
But
I
you know,
know. And
mm.
then you're ruminating the thoughts of the whole day.
Do you
So
do that? You do
I
think about,
do.
yeah, you
And
review, right?
yeah, and then I have like a pad next to my bed and I start writing. It's terrible, but I
I
do
guess.
write.
Well, I guess they say you should have don't have any screens for a couple of hours before.
Right,
Stay
right.
off the cell phone, stay off the laptop, and everything
I'm
else.
not good about
I
that.
I know. Even she said that right away. And even the TVs and all the rest.
Yeah.
And the light bulb, like having a red light bulb is good, not a blue one, but a red
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And reading. I sometimes I like white noise. Sometimes like a light fan.
Oh, I do
I
have
love
that.
white noise. Yeah.
I know.
Just
And
a
I,
little
I
bit of
don't
a,
use it enough, but
yeah,
I should do that.
it takes you
Yeah.
right away. And some light music, instrumental or something
Yeah.
could work as well, right?
Yeah. I do put my earbuds in when I'm a little bit restless and then I start listening to music. Yeah. That's what really gets me. Yeah.
So what are some of the other things you like to do to balance it all? Meaning, do you like to garden? Do you cook? What are some
I
things
do
that
cook. I do cook.
what's the Jane special?
I don't think I'm fantastic, but it's relaxing for me. I do different recipes. Actually, my daughter's getting me to cook more. She's a great cook. And, just discovering different things, mainly chicken. I don't
Yeah.
really do steak very well. And vegetables. I love vegetables. So I'll saute, I don't know, onions and mushrooms and things of that nature and big salads. Are you a
Mm.
good cook?
I do like to cook. Yeah, I tend to be, like, my family, all of my aunts, my mother, my sister, they all love cooking. I mean,
That's
Christmas
great.
time at the house is always been it's a winter wonderland. The house turns into a
Oh,
winter wonderland, outside, inside, all the
really?
cookies, the big meal, all the food. It's always been that way. Especially my mother's side of the family. My mother's the youngest of 16.
Oh,
So it's a
wow.
big, yeah, my father's side is the New York side. My mother's side is the New England side. And so, yeah, a lot of good food and, you know, baking and
Yeah. What's
all
your
those
favorite dish to
pies.
make?
I make a really good meatloaf. I really do
Ah,
make a really good meatloaf. And I like salmon. I like to do some things with salmon.
yes.
A lot, like you say, with the chicken too. Do a lot of different things with chicken. There's one of our viewers. Her name is Mona. She's a big fan of our show. She's one of our lovelies. She lives in Louisiana, in New Orleans, and every once in a while she sends me a box from Louisiana filled with all these. And I just got a box like 2 months ago from Mona. Mona, if you're watching, we love you. Um, and this box always is filled with all of these Louisiana
My
rubs and spices, and they're good.
Oh,
They're good. They know what they're doing in
they
Louisiana,
do.
and we put them in salads and on chicken, sometimes in soups, sometimes even on eggs, in the sandwich. I mean, it's just really, really
Like
good.
Cajun, like very,
It's got a little bit of,
yeah.
yeah, but I
Okay.
think there's some sort of a connection with her family, and they have a connection to the actual seasonings that's being made or something. It's like when that box comes and I open it, I'm like,
You
it's like
can't
a
wait.
it's like Christmas time. Yes,
Oh,
it's like Christmas time.
so
And
sweet of Mona.
mm,
Really, she's a nice person.
we had there was a viewer who, for a while, she was actually in the Carolinas,
Okay.
and and then moved to Florida, and she would send me, uh, over the years, I've gotten all kinds of things, which is really a blessing, not asked for, but they send, which I appreciate. I would always get this box of these fresh, like, pecans,
Oh,
these
yes.
delicious sweet pecans that were like, wow.
So
Yeah,
good.
very, very good.
So good.
So, but then you have to swim in the ocean. You got to cycle for 4 hours to work all these things off. So,
Hey, you can't have it both ways,
yeah,
you
cannot
know?
have it both
You
ways. No.
cannot. So,
And life is short, life is precious. You got to enjoy it. Eat the
yes.
pecan,
Eat the
sprinkle the
pecans.
Cajun seasoning on that salmon
Absolutely.
or whatever, and
And then
uh,
just walk. There you
then
go.
just walk.
Yeah,
Walk with headphones on and
there you
listen
go.
to Jane Watson's
That's
music.
right.
Hey,
Perfect.
I always try to tie things in,
You did a
title
good
and
job. You did a good job.
thread it together. So you love what you're doing. You're in a happy place. You're in
I
a sweet
am.
spot, and you still have family up in New York and Peekskill.
Um, Not really. My cousin is probably the last one. Everybody else has moved south. Yeah. So I haven't been to New York in ages because of it, but I intend on going there. I would really like to go visit because it's been way too long. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Well, they will gladly welcome you, I'm sure, back and with open arms, and
yes.
you can sing for them. And
Oh, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jim. This has been a pleasure.
the pleasure is all mine. And the fact that you sang for us as well, and we got a chance to meet you and learn a little bit
Yeah.
more about you and your passions and what drives you and the things that you have that you're excited about. What else is coming up? Of course, talking to that band, and keep us posted on that. But
Mhm.
what are some other things in your life that are coming up that you're excited about, you're looking forward to? Of course, the holidays are coming, but that you maybe want to share with us here on the show.
Well, I'd like to get back into the recording studio and do some Christmas music. I'd really like to do that. And that's kind of on my mind. That's what I'm looking towards.
Do you have a favorite
So,
Christmas song?
well, I like Silent Night. I've always loved that. And then Oh Holy Night, I like that as well.
Oh, Holy Night.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah.
beautiful.
They are beautiful
Uh,
songs.
just gorgeous, yeah. So that's something that I'm looking forward to, and then hopefully, maybe performing for Christmas, different venues around here, So that's what I'm looking at.
I finally heard a little of the peak skill.
You did?
Yay. Yes.
What did you hear?
Forward.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
Forward.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That is funny. Or
You'll
okay.
never lose. You can never. What do they say? I guess no matter where it is, whatever part from Buffalo to Montauk to Manhattan to wherever, I guess, what is that line they say? You can take the New Yorker out of New York, but you cannot take the New York out of the New Yorker.
Right. Yes, I think so. I
So,
do. I do. And I think
so
I say all still. I think I
all.
say all. Yeah. But
So do you say Albany? Albany or
yeah, I think
Albany?
I
You don't say
do.
Albany, right? Albany.
No, I think Albany.
Yeah.
Albany. Yeah,
Albany.
yeah. And
You don't say
what
North Carolina, do you?
no.
Some people do. They would say
No.
it. Yeah. North
No.
Carolina.
But I remember first moving to Atlanta and thinking to myself, I used to say alls I know with an S on the
Alls,
end of
I
all.
know. Right.
Yes.
Use guys. Yep.
Yeah, alls I know, and people would just look at me, and I've
Say
long stopped
you're not
saying that.
from here,
Yeah, you're
right?
not from here.
You're from
No.
up there. You're above the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah, I didn't even know what Chick-fil-A was, so.
You are north of Baltimore. That is
But
funny.
anyway,
But
yeah,
you've made a home there, and North Carolina is beautiful. People are
it is.
nice and
It's really
friendly, and
pretty.
And are you anywhere near like Raleigh, Durham, or are you near the coast? Or
No, I'm not near the coast or Raleigh. I'm in Charlotte proper. I would say I'm about an hour and a half south of Raleigh. And yeah, so it's it's not a bad jaunt to go to Raleigh, and it's nice. There's so much to do around here, really, and I think the weather is perfect. I cannot complain about that. It doesn't get too cold. We hardly ever have snow. If I want snow, I guess I'll have to go to New York. But yeah, no, to me, it's lovely. And then the topography is very similar to upstate New York. It
it
just reminds,
is.
yeah, it really is.
It is. So you're
So,
enjoying. That's exciting, and you got a lot of beautiful
yes,
things happening, and working on
beautiful.
a Christmas album, and all kinds of
You
music.
never
Maybe
know.
joining a band, touring the country.
Let's hope.
That would be
Let's
nice.
hope. It would be wonderful. And having this opportunity might even do all that for me. So thank you again.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, and I really hope you enjoyed the time with me as much as I absolutely have with you, Jane Watson.
Thank you so much. I'll have to tell Chris. Thank you. You've been wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope it met whatever expectations you had, because I know you've been excited all week.
You have, and more so, really and truly. I just really am very proud to meet you, and thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome. You're part of the Jim Master Show Lovity family now,
I hope
and
so.
considered a Lovity by the viewers. They've already roped you in.
Oh,
So
good.
yeah, and our
That's
viewers
good.
loving it. What a fabulous conversation! And really nice. Thank you very much.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
You know, the
Made my
font
night.
the font is getting smaller these days. Let's put
Ah,
the readers on. What does that say? You're amazing. You're terrific. Thank you. Now,
good. I'll put
what
mine on too.
you the read But at least they look good, right?
Yeah, they
What a
do.
fabulous conversation this was. Thank you for
Oh,
being in Lovely Hall, Jane, and for the JMS exclusives. You have the voice of an
oh,
angel.
oh,
Thank you, Maureen. Crystal
thank
Nolan
you.
in Connecticut, USA. Thank you, Jim and Jane. Oh, I got to thank Crystal. Crystal sent me, my birthday was on the 24th of September, and Crystal sent me this box filled with all kinds of beautiful things that are tied to the ocean.
Oh,
Because, growing up out east on Long Island, we have the Atlantic and to the south and the Long Island Sound to the north. And we're here with the coast here as well. And she sent me all these beautiful things for my birthday, this big package. She always sends
oh, nice.
Christmas and birthdays, and she's really beautiful. I actually met Crystal um, in Connecticut at a Chicago concert that I was emceeing for PBS. And she's followed me on television over the years. And then when I launched this show, she came right here to the Jim Master Show. And thank you so much again, Crystal, for the beautiful gifts. And have fun. She's going up to Saratoga for, I believe it's your 20th anniversary, right, Crystal? Happy
Happy
anniversary, Crystal
anniversary.
Nolan in Connecticut. I met her husband too. He's a real good guy, and they're going up to Saratoga Springs up there. Have you been up there?
Oh, no, I
Yeah,
haven't.
that's that north of Big Skull. All right. Thank you, Jim
Yes.
and Jane, for a great conversation. That's upstate. Thank,
Yes.
thank you, Jim and Jane, for a great conversation. I wish you success in all you do. Keep us posted with your work. You are a lovety. You got that there,
Oh, I
Kathleen.
feel good.
Kathleen in the Big Apple, the Queen of Queens, New York. Thank you, Jane, for being here. Love the conversation. Thanks for singing for us. Loved your beautiful voice. Wishing you continued success and blessings with the heart
Oh,
as well. Sherry
thank you.
Larson in Kansas. Thank you, Jane, for being here with us tonight. It was great getting to know you. Best wishes and all you do in the future, with hearts coming in as well. And everybody who's been sending these wonderful comments, we
Oh,
thank you very much. And I'm sure people will be commenting even in the archives as well.
that
Good
was just
stuff, huh?
beautiful. Yes, that's so beautiful. Thank you for reading them. Thank you to everybody. That was really beautiful to hear.
The pleasure is all ours, my friend. It is all ours. Come see us again. We will keep the porch light on for you, as I say to all the guests. You are, well, the glasses look great on you.
Oh, thank you.
Very, very studious. Um, Professor
I fooled
Watson.
you.
Now you're Professor Watson.
Yes, I
How,
am.
how
Yes, I
perfect.
am.
Uh, come see us again. Spread the word about the Jim Masters show. And of course,
Definitely.
we'd be remiss without thank you very much, Crystal. Yes, your 20th wedding anniversary. Enjoy Saratoga Springs, New York. It's beautiful this time of the year. We're getting into the beautiful fall foliage here,
Mm.
which I know you grew up enjoying.
Yeah,
The
beautiful.
apples, the hay rides, the apple cider, the fall foliage. We've been going on weekend excursions to Massachusetts and different places because the leaves are starting to change. And of course, our buddy Chris, you are very welcome, Chris. Thanks, Jim and Jane, for a great show. I love you both so much. I had to make sure
We
I
love
saw that.
you.
The
Love you.
font's so
Mwah.
tiny. How do I make the font bigger?
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Thank you, Chris.
Whenever you can, always blame the font. Always blame the font.
That's what I'll have to do. I'll
Blame the
font.
font. Kick the computer and blame the font. Thank
Well,
you, Chris. Jane and Jim, the two J's, double J, we send our love to you in Vegas as well. Mr. Christopher Corman, salt of the earth, good friend,
yes.
dear
Yes.
guy, really a sweetheart of a guy.
He really is.
If this was your first time watching, everybody, welcome to the Jim Masters Show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV, and so comment below here. We'd love to hear from you if you enjoyed this episode coming at you live. And Jane, again, you be well. Thanks to your daughter for chiming in, and
Yes.
she's become a lovely as well.
Yes, she
And
has.
we loved having you here. You take
Oh,
care. Keep singing,
thank
and
you.
keep
And
me
you
posted.
too.
I
Thanks,
will.
Jim.
I
Thank
will.
you.
I will hook up with you, and maybe when we do our big Christmas episode, which we've done every year,
Yeah,
you can come on as a special guest, and we'll all be singing Christmas carols and
I
telling
would love
Christmas
it.
stories. And we have a nice Christmas show that we put together.
I would love that. That would be fantastic. Thank you.
Absolutely. You take care and you be well. And thanks for
Too.
being with us.
You be well, Jim. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care now. Jane, the jazz singer, Jane Watson here on JMS. Did you guys enjoy this? It was coming at you live here from the greater New York area in the USA. She was in North Carolina. And not only did we have some song for you, we also had some laughs, which we always end up having here on JMS. We thank Jane for joining us. She was absolutely spectacular and sang a couple of great songs, told some amazing stories, told us about her background, originally from New York, making her life now in North Carolina. Her daughter chimed in comments, which was great. And so many of you as well in the comment section, which we loved. And it was really, really nice to hear from all of you. Thank you very much, Chris. We love having you here. And again, happy anniversary to Crystal Nolan in Connecticut, USA, her 20th anniversary. She's going to be spending it this weekend in Saratoga Springs, New York, which is really a beautiful spot to be. Sherry Larson, thank you as well. Another amazing show. Wonderful seeing everyone again. Absolutely wonderful seeing you here in Lovety Hall and everybody. And to those of you who aren't watching live right now, you watch our show whenever it meets your schedule. You watch our series later on in the archives. Don't worry. Everything is archived for you. You can watch these episodes later on. We archive everything. If you didn't see the episode we did remembering wonderful Gracie Allen, check that out. That was spectacular. We just did it the other night. If you didn't see the episode with Matteo Bocelli, the wonderful singer, son of Andrea Bocelli, he was here as well. And some exciting news. We're going to be having KC from KC and the Sunshine Band, the legendary, going to be here on the show too. Isn't that exciting? It's a JSM. I got to read my own thing. What does that microphone say? JMS. Whew, JSM. Jim Show Masters. You know what it is. The Jim Masters Show. They're going to be on there. And so many more guests as well. Yeah, remember Michelle Lee from Knots Landing? Coming here. A lot of surprises coming up. Thanks for another awesome show. Thank you, Kathleen, as well. And absolutely, the archives are full. So if you ever miss our show when it's LIVE, when it's live, gang, watch everything in the archives. We save it all for you, all the way from day one, when it was just me sitting here talking and holding up all of these characters, the George Burns and the Lynn Lind and the silver dog. Do you remember all that? The silver dog and that big panda. And we still have those things. They were part of the cast of characters in the early days of JMS. Fond memories of the early years of the Jim Masters show. And, but yeah, everything is there for your enjoyment. One more time, thank you to Jane Watson here on the show. And thank you to you and you and you and you. I'm your host, Jim Masters. Thanks for being with us here on the show. Don't forget, very important. It really does help us. And boy, do we love seeing it. But there's a guy named Algorithm. You ever meet Algorithm? Our entire world is being run by Algorithm. An algorithm loves when you like the episodes, when you share the episodes, when you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV, and you click the notification bell so you never miss any of the episodes when we do them, which is constantly 1,400 and counting. And when you leave a comment below in the comments section, even if you chatted in our JMS Lovely Hole chat room, when you drop a comment below, Mr. Algorithm seems to really love that because he pays attention to that. And then he says, boy, people love the Jim Masters show. They love that episode. They love all the interaction. I think I'll take that episode and I'm going to blast it out even further to the world. So we want to keep Mr. Algorithm happy. He's a little finicky. He likes to see action and interactivity and viewing and all the rest. So we try to please Mr. Algorithm. I haven't met him personally, but he's in all of our lives these days, Mr. Algorithm. All right, gang, having some fun with you here. Thank you for watching. We love having you here. And yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And, why don't I throw this in? You've probably seen it before, but remember when Melissa Manchester was a guest several times on our show and when we had our 5-year anniversary? Wow, God, it was a half a year ago already. It was 6 months ago. Wow. Melissa Manchester sent this. She's wonderful. Music legend talking about music on our show, right?
Hi, Jim Masters. Melissa Manchester here, wishing you a heartfelt congratulations on the 5th anniversary of the Jim Masters Show. Commander of the Levities, may you have a splendid celebration. Congratulations once again.
We love Melissa Manchester. She's a wonderful friend and she's a super talent. And so is another buddy of ours who loves our show. We love him. He's been with us several times. He will be back. I just love this guy. We all do. Tony Orlando.
Well, Jim Masters, 5-year anniversary. Congratulations. Let me just share this with you, okay? We're living in a podcast time. Hundreds of millions of podcasts. And I've had the opportunity to do many of those. I just want you to know that you made me welcome. You knew what you're talking about. We became friends from the very moment we started our interview, and we'll continue to be friends. I'm so happy for you. 5 strong years. And everybody I speak to, those people who watch the interview on your podcast, and my buddies and friends who have done your podcast, we all agree you're very special. Thank you for thinking of me and always having me part of your podcast. And anytime you ever need me, please call me or want me to be on. It's a privilege to be on your show. God bless you and continued success to one of the best in the industry. God love you, Jim. Congratulations. 5 big ones. Yes, sir.
I love the way he ends that. 5 big ones. Yes, sir. He's the best. He really is the sweetheart of a guy. and a mega talent and a legend. And just love chatting with him. Also love chatting with all of you. If you enjoy what we're doing here, which is unique, it's free-flowing conversational. We don't have any scripts here. I'm not reading a teleprompter. There's nothing, I'm not reading notes. There's no notes in front of me. It's all free-flowing and conversational. It all comes from the heart, and whatever happens, happens, and we love it that way. And it's all for you. We are here every day, just about for you. And I love doing it. And a lot of work behind the scenes, but we love doing it for all of you. So let us know how much you enjoy it. Drop a comment, a like, drop us a note. Who would you like to see on the show? Maybe some other folks you'd like to see. Who would you like to see back on the show as well? Good stuff, folks. This was a lot of fun with all of you here on the Jim Masters Show. More coming up on our next episodes. We love having you here. Spread the word, all the rest. And don't forget to take care of one another. Don't forget to love one another. And do not forget to do the very same for yourself. I say that all the time. And sometimes I have to remind myself to do that as well. Take care of yourself. But we shall do that. Be well. And we'll see you right here in Lovely Hall at the Jim Masters Show. We'll keep that porch light on for you and you and you as well. Fun show. Good to see you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks, everybody. Cheers.